right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Whoever tunes in and whoever watches all the way to the end, that's what some of the biggest support I could have as far as your guys' comments and your likes and all that kind of stuff. That goes without saying. That's a big support to the channel. So if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Otherwise, today's a beautiful day. Look at this. Damn. It might not look so beautiful on camera, but I just came from Spokane. We had snow in the morning and it was gloomy, rainy, all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't that great. We were like at 30 something, 32, 33 degrees. I come here 120 miles away from home and it's 58. My van showing 58 degrees outside, so I can feel it because I already had to take the sweater off.
Prepare to exit right in half a mile.
Doing a pickup today. It's been a bit rough lately, but hey, we're not going to talk only about the bad times. We'll also include the good times. The good time is, I mean, it's an okay. We would have probably charged more in the better days for this, but it is what it is. Load picking up from Walla Walla, which is like 160-ish miles from Spokane. I believe it's going to be a medical, surgical stuff. It's not the usual broker who we deal with on this, so once in a while we cover them for these guys as well. And it goes to Olympia, Washington, so we had to charge them the round trip, the empty miles to pick up, the loaded miles to Olympia, and then the empty miles from Olympia back to Spokane, because Seattle, Portland, everything has been, we can't use bad words, and we're not going to use bad words, but they're just been bad, like horrible. Road closed, look at that, that's bad. How are you supposed to go around? That sucks. It's been bad, so they're paying $750 on a 790 mile round trip for me. So you guys can do your math. That's what they are. If it was a driver, probably would be getting somewhere around 80 cents round trip, maybe 82. I don't know exactly what it would come out to. So that way dispatch can make a couple bucks. But that's how the loads are. That's what we're getting paid right now. And that's how cheap the freight is. I mean, it's not horrible. It does pay the round trip, so I'm grateful. It's good. I get to shoot a video for you guys. I get to show you guys what life in the West is all about and what life on the road is all about too. So I don't know if I'll be coming home tonight. Probably so, unless there's something promising looking for tomorrow. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thursday and Friday is the best day in expediting. Thursday and Friday, especially out west, because everything else that's been going out, every cheapo that's been out here is already left, hopefully by this time, and all we got is just the good loads and something paying fairly decent at least. And these are the days where the round trip ones can actually pay, so let's see what happens. Picking up in Walla Walla, like I said, I'm only 45 miles away from it now. It was gloomy. I didn't really want to turn the camera on for you guys. On camera it's gloomy as well, but it's a lot brighter and better out here than it was at home. So if you're a driver, you know what I'm talking about. When it's all not so dark and a little bit sunny maybe and decent weather versus that cold, snowy, or maybe gloomy or rainy weather, that sucks. And I'm chit-chatting and I'm doing 75 and a 60 already. Not good, coming down. I'm gonna get caught with a ticket out here, then my load's really gonna be free. Can't do that. Can't record in the hospital, I never do. I don't know if other people do or not, but due to HIPAA laws, I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I you know, if somebody's in a hospital for something, I hope they get better, but you know, as far as getting the stuff, it's just something small. I forgot how many pounds it was. I've got a contact to call, so I'll give them a call here real quick. That's usually what we do when we're doing these, like, you know, hand-to-hand pickups and deliveries. We usually call and say, hey, I'm on my way, I'm coming, I'll be there, whatever. Where do you want to meet? Where should I go grab this stuff at? Things like that. But don't call these contacts a day before or whatever. We don't, you know, we don't want to do that, because then things change, and brokers are mad, customers are mad, because somebody wants to change the plan. and we don't want to change the plan and make people mad. So I was fishing here before, where some of these I don't know, silos are. Right behind the silos there's a little bit of a pondy area. I don't know what this is, Columbia River, part of it, Snake River, I'm not sure. Snake or Columbia or whatever, or maybe both. But I've been fishing out here and I do see cars out there right now. There's probably people fishing now too. Long time ago when I had the silver van still, that's when that stuff was, that's when I was doing some recording out here. Yes, there are people standing. Look at that. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vehicles. 7 vehicles. Everybody's fishing. I wonder if they're getting anything. Either way, whatever my itch is for fishing, I love it. I just don't have the time because this picks up now and delivers direct. Somebody's waiting for a surgery and this stuff needs to go. So I don't know if the surgery is happening tonight, in the morning, in the middle of the night, whatever it is. Oh my goodness, look at this. What is this, geese? What? It looks like either geese or white duck. I'm not sure what it is. No way. Let me know if you know what that's all about. Just 0.4 miles left. That's all this is to the pickup. Couple of 3-4 story high buildings really, and that's pretty much it for downtown Walla Walla. For you guys, in case you have never been here, welcome to the Discovery here today.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Not much going on. They got a hospital, and then, you know, I'm not sure where people work here. I guess some of these little businesses, and they do have, I don't know if it's the one prison or 2 prisons, but they got a prison here for sure. Never delivered to it, never picked up from there, but they do have a prison, and I imagine that probably half the town works over there because I'm sure it takes, you know, quite a bit of people. Little place, so you just park wherever in the parking lot. Usually if I'm doing like the other stuff as far as medical equipment goes, the big stuff, I just park over there by the front doors, but there's no reason to, you know, take away spots from somebody else. I just parked in a parking lot. It's going to be a little tray. I'm going to go grab it and be on my way. Got a little bracelet like I'm some kind of, you know, authorized individual to enter the place. No, it's just for, supposedly for people that are visiting and vendors, you know, when you go check in, they give you that. I know Montana, they don't even, you know what I mean? Maybe because less people, maybe because less crime, I don't know what, but in Montana, there's no such thing. Nobody, you just ask where what is, they kind of tell you, or a lot of times there's not even anybody at the front desk. You just kind of go and walk around. Same thing kind of happened in last time when I was in Seattle, but that was after hours, like Seattle area. I was looking for a place or for a certain department, and everything, all the doors were closed, so I just kind of walked in. When there was somebody walking out, I just grabbed the door and walked in and was helping myself to go find what I needed to find, because in the evening there's not many of them, and it takes a while sometimes, but we'll see. So I'm just hanging out waiting for the broker to tell me good to go, because they wanted a shipper signature. Contact is not here. I called him, he never answered, so I texted, and then he answered me back saying it's by the door, just grab it and go. And there's nobody in the department, and there's only kitchen people, nobody to sign for this stuff. So I don't know why this broker wants somebody to sign off on it. There's no such thing usually. Usually nobody cares. A lot of times we pick them up from people's houses, deliver them to people's houses, and the picture POD is just fine. So I don't know. I guess these guys have their own little different way of doing things, but we'll see what they say. There's nobody to sign for it, you know. No, you know. I asked. Kitchen doesn't want to sign for it. What do they have to do? What does Kitchen have to do with this stuff? So we'll see how it goes. If needed, I can sign for it. Didn't take long. I got my good to go. Now we're going. Gonna strap this in before we go. I was yapping around a little too much. Let's see. I'm gonna get it nice and tight. These are blue totes. Normally we pick up the green ones from somebody else that we deal with. And this time it's these ones. So yeah, blue and green. That's how they separate them. Must be a different brand of the surgical people or surgical equipment. And that's what it should look like. You got to tie your stuff down. You know, don't send dispatch pictures of freight not being secured. You know why? Because you never know. You fly off the road, you roll your van, whatever. Freight needs to be secure. Because we've done recoveries where we have to go and take pictures for people of what the freight looks like inside because of an accident. And it does not look good. Sometimes it does not look good. And then it's claims and everything else. So you don't want claims as far as cargo goes. So the less your insurance needs to pay out for you, the better your life will be, honestly. Because that's how things go. So, okay. Put the delivery address in and we'll get going. We'll see how many miles and everything it is. Well, safely it is for me for dinner and snacks along the way. Got some drinks. I took my cooler out and forgot to throw it back in. I didn't think I'd actually be going on this load. Maybe I'll explain that to you guys. I was actually on my way to pick up something else and then this one appeared. So anyway, long story short, some drinks in here. Then got some chicken, seafood salad, and some chips for dipping into some maybe cheese. Yeah, not sure what will be eaten, what will not be eaten. A lot of times I bring it home and the dogs finish it up, so we'll see how it will go this time. Not sure if I showed you guys what the mileage is from Walla Walla to Olympia, 311 miles. It shows. I'll still turn on Google and find out if that's really true or not. Like to double check just in case, so that way it doesn't lead me through some weird back trails where I could just take the highway better. But there is really, I imagine it'll be like Highway 26 from here, and then would throw me out there by Vantage on I-90, and then the rest of it's gonna keep going that way. But I'm not sure. We'll see still what it shows. Hopefully, because we're getting like rain and snow mixture at home still, so I hope that Snoqualmie is gonna be open. Let's see, and not restricted to chains or anything else. How old is this? I checked it earlier. Let's see now. No restrictions. It shows like how many degrees and blah blah, all that kind of stuff shows up. So I think my GPS froze. Oh, there it goes. Same thing. So it'll throw me back out to the freeway where I came in here for. And then, yeah. For now, I'll be looking at this, but while I'm driving and snacking, I'm going to be actually looking what Google says to Olympia, see if everything matches up or not. That's what I always do. Because sometimes drivers will go, well, yeah, all good, on site. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, GPS brought me to the wrong location. Well, you know, you got to double check your GPS, because GPS might be wrong and Google will be right. So make sure that both of those match up. Or, you know, usually Google works fine, unless it's in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the field, then maybe it could be wrong. But usually, for the most part, you got to trust Google a little bit more than your GPS. Always verify both of them. Well, you might be hanging out there longer than, I don't know, hopefully not. Just had to go get off the highway all hot because I saw the sign with the 403 for diesel. So this is the best.
600 feet, turn right onto
My
South
goodness,
15th.
turn everything down.
Turn right.
Best price for diesel. That's gonna.
Turn right. Then.
There's not gonna be anything better than this 403 at the Walmart in Yakima. So usually, the further you go, and usually even this area,
Next left.
doesn't have a great rate on the diesel, but so far it's been okay. I've been getting I've gotten 419 at the last fill up, and now 403.
Calculating.
So, oh come on, now you take that spot. I came all the way here. Jesus. These people. FedEx. They got a nice new truck right there. Don't see nice equipment very often out here. Okay, hopefully this pump works and we'll be all right. But yeah, 403. The closer you get to Seattle or Portland, the higher the price will be. And I think out there it's going to be over $5. So, hey, $1 saved here equals, you know, a nice lunch for 20 gallons. So, gotta save everywhere you can. Man, it's windy here and cold. Not just windy, but cold as well. Whew. Had to set up a driver on a special tracking that we normally don't use, but had to use because for some reason he wasn't tracking with with another app, broker's app, so had to set him up. So I stopped by the little rest area here right up above Yakima, and man, it's cold. 47 it says, but feels like winter and the wind is crazy. Barely got that drone back for you guys. Could have lost another $1,100. Man, oh man. Whatever it takes, all for you guys. Rain and fog up in the mountains. That's all we got in the snow quality. Good thing it's not snowing. Good thing it's not chains required like the other times when I was here, because that's a different kind of fun. I mean, it is what it is, and you got to do what you got to do. But in the end, hey, I'd rather pass this at 75 miles an hour versus driving 15, 20 miles an hour with chains on for, 20 miles. It just, you know what I mean? It takes 2 hours to get over the pass, plus putting chains on and removing them. That takes time too. We're here. I'm here. I was gonna go through the emergency room area, but that parking lot was so tiny, so full. I figured I'm gonna go try the front entrance, like, you know what I mean, through the front door, which is following the signs. It's coming up here. Been raining the whole time since before the passes even. Kind of from Ellensburg it's been raining, honestly, the whole time. So there's the front door. I just don't know if it's going to be open or not. Let's go see. Well, still shows hospital entrance this way. So I'm going to find me a parking spot and go through here if I can get through. And I'm going to come back and grab my dolly cart / hand truck and just take it inside that way. I don't feel like walking around with a box. Doesn't make any sense, because you never know what part of the hospital it's going to be in. So I always suggest checking first and then, you know what I mean, going wherever you need to be going. Clearance 10.8. Well, I'll fit through there. I just don't know if I can leave my I don't know if I can leave the van like sitting right there. How does that sound to you guys? Let's go see. Main entrance is this. So let's go check it out. Campus, no smoking. Doesn't say no parking here. So stop. Well, I don't know if you can park here. Everything's kind of closed off, so I don't know. Entrance closed. Use emergency. Okay. Well, there goes my answer to everything. So I came all the way this way for nothing. You see that? Front entrance is closed. Delivery, where can you see me better? There you go. Delivery's done. Raining. I'm all wet. Raining pretty good. I don't know if you can see it. Look at the light. Maybe you'll see it. Raining pretty good. Parked by a nice M5 right here. What do you guys think of this car? I was actually thinking of getting one, but I'm still slanting towards like the 7 Series as well, or you know, an M8 as well. Expensive, but worth it, I guess. Or an M5, you know, get it tuned and, you know, everything else. Let me know what you guys think. My son's got the M4. He loves his M4. And M4 will beat an M5. Even though this could be a twin turbo V8, doesn't matter. Still, a 3.0 M4 beats it when it's his does anyways. You'll beat a Lambo too, but they just look better in my opinion. The Lambos do, but they do cost 10 times more as well. Well, maybe not 10 times, but a lot more, 5 times more these days. So that's it. I took it to the stereo department. So this load is done and over with. Security took me around. People in the ER were not friendly at all. I'm surprised. Like, I usually don't get this. But hey, they could have had a bad day. I don't know. The lady's like, I don't know. Maybe call whoever sent you here and figure out where that department is. I'm like, well, you know, you guys work here. I figured you would know. And then, you know, she's all mad. They called security, and security took me down there. She's like, maybe security. She sat down, and another lady, you know, she was more nicer and said, hey, maybe security knows where you need to go. So usually security knows everything because they're kind of wandering around all over the place. So security did know where I need to go. He said, sure, I'll take you, and was a nice guy. So we chit-chatted a little bit, and we're good now. So God bless you guys. We'll see each other on the next load. And next load is tomorrow, so don't miss that episode. I'll tell you guys exactly what it is. This one paid round trip from home to pickup to delivery and back home. But I don't have to drive back home empty. Tomorrow I load here at the airport and go to Yakima. And that load, I'll tell you guys everything, what it pays and everything about what it is tomorrow on the next one. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like, share, all the good stuff. You guys know what to do. Why am I telling you this? I usually don't even say it.